Welcome to Cincinnati Riverfront Stadium for today's Freeport Invitational Tournament, the unlicensed Invitational Tournament's double elimination round. The very beginning, we go double elimination to the semifinals. And then the semifinals, it's a 3-game series. So we're in a tournament phase of this league. And right now, the 27 Yankees against the 76 Cincinnati Reds to quickly move on to what other games are. We have the 92 Pirates and the 29 A's, the Detroit Tigers of 84 and Florida of 03. Wow, that rivalry, they keep playing each other. That's a nasty rivalry. They played each other how many times? Believe me, that's going to be a close game. And Pittsburgh and New York. Well, the winners move on. The losers will go to the bracket where it's, well, you're going to be eliminated from the full thing. This is double elimination until we get to the semifinals. Going for the New York Yankees, you got Lazary, Combs, Gehrig, and Ruth. Muserl, Collins, Koenig, Valentine, and Gazella hitting for the Yankees. For the Cincinnati Reds, it's their normal lineup: Griffey, Geronimo, Foster, Morgan, Perez, Pete Rose, Johnny Benz, Streisand, the DH, and Concepcion. If you're just tuning in, it's DH all the way to the DH. They have an automatic DH. So it is the pitchers have to pitch to all hitters. Fred Norman will be pitching for the Cincinnati Reds. Fred Norman's 1-1 in the Freeport Internationals. He's 10 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 13 hits and 9 runs. Struck out 10, walked 4, and an ERA of 7.59. So the New York Yankees, Tony Lazary is out because of the first pitch glitch we know about. And now what we see is we see Combs coming in next. It's going to be 1 ball and no strikes. So we begin the opening round in a tournament game right here. A sold out Riverfront Stadium, and it's going to be 2-0. So the Yankees of 1927, they have to play a road game. They slid a little bit in the later part of the week of the regular season. And Norman to Combs now. That's going to be fouled back, 2-2. So Fred Norman will come in, not the greatest of pitchers. 2-2, it's going to be a pop fly. Right center field. Let's see what's going to happen with this. It is deep, but underneath, and he dropped it. He dropped it, and it's going to be, oh my goodness, an error on Cesar Geronimo. Cincinnati's got some playoff cobwebs here. They got a curse. Remember, they got upset by the Kansas City Royals, who made it all the way to the Final Four in the Champions League, and that's going to be a strike. You remember that? That was a 7-game series, and that one is still hurt them. It's going to be 1-1. So Norman to Gehrig, the 1-1. Going to be fouled back 1-2 with 1 out, and Combs on second. Gehrig throughout the tournament, 11-34 total. Struck him out, and Gehrig sits down. It'll be 2 outs. Cincinnati, they lost in 7 games in one of the biggest upsets I can remember. Cincinnati was just mowed through everything. Here's Babe Ruth. And that's going to be a fastball 0-1. So he takes that for a strike. Cincinnati going right at Ruth. It's going to be low 1-1. So New York nothing, Cincinnati nothing. Combs gets on second because of an error. Going to be fouled back 1-2. Very interesting games today, all high-level teams. And it's going to be away ball 2. I'm thinking next year the Freeport tournament could be just simply your top, it's going to be ball 3. Maybe it'll be your top teams or something. Next, I'm actually going to have a summer next year. And that's going to be foul. It is hooking. like your top 8 teams might do it. We're going to have 100 teams in our league next year. The 3-2 with 2 outs. Ball 4, and he goes to first. So Babe Ruth will go to first, and 2 will be on. Fred Norman here's Muserl. Muserl the DH. These are all single games. That's going to be fouled back. 0-1 with 2 outs. Norman on his 19th pitch. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 0-2. 1 strike away from getting out of here. The 0-2 to Muserl. It's going to be low 1-2. It's early on, New York and Cincinnati. Holmes is on second, Ruth is on first. The 1-2. That's going to be a shot to center field. It'll jump and it'll be a base hit. Combs will be around third. They're going to throw home, and this one will be out at home. They get Combs. Oh, they get out at home. That was big. They go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Here comes Ken Griffey Sr. George Pipagrass pitching for the Yankees. And that's going to be a strike. Pipagrass is 2-0. 14 innings. He's only given up 8 hits, 2 earned runs. Struck out 13, walked 3. And has a 1.29 ERA. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Cincinnati having trouble moving on in the playoffs. We know that. And he struck him out. And that's going to be strike 3, and that's, I don't know what the heck that announcer's saying in the box up there. Here's Cesar Geronimo, center fielder. It's going to be a strike there. So bottom of the first inning, 1 out. Pipagrass to Geronimo. All these games, it's going to be a ball here, 1-1. Who's going to go on to the 1-0 games, and who's going to go on to the 0-1 games? Geronimo, a base hit. Cincinnati around first base. Cesar will get on first with 1 out. 1 out Lightning for both teams, and here's Foster. It's going to be a ball outside. So Pipagrass not giving up many base hits, especially in a regular season. It's going to be fouled back 1-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-2. Here in Riverfront Stadium. You can see the beautiful sunshine. Pipagrass 1-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be it for George Foster. 2 outs. 2 teams that have a hard time losing games. They do lose games, but they have a hard time losing it. Cincinnati at home. They finished second because they played the Philadelphia A's, and the Philadelphia A's won the pennant. They won the King seed. It'll be 1-1. This is Joe Morgan, his first time hitting in the playoffs. 4-12 in the regular season. It'll be low 2-1. Oh, he might have both second and first base with 2 outs. But Morgan swings and misses here, and he's down to his last strike in the inning. 2-2. A throw back. Bottom of the first inning, 0-0. The 2-2. That's going to be a shot to left field. It's going to be fair. And let's see how far this runner's going to go on second. They're going to go to third. They throw it in. And he's coming home. They're going to throw home. And this one will be safe. It's 1-0 Reds. Joe Morgan doubles. And Cesar Geronimo scores here. And it is 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. 2 out Lightning by Joe Morgan. And here comes Tony Perez. That one was big. It's going to be a strike to Perez. Bottom of the first inning. We'll start the inning updates after the second. It's going to be fouled back. 0-2. 1-0 Cincinnati. Hoping to get a king seed. Struck him out, and that's going to be the end of the inning. At the end of the first inning, the score Cincinnati 1, New York 0. Pat Collins. Collins against Norman. It's going to be a ball outside. Cincinnati 1, New York nothing. It's going to be a strike 1-1. 1-1. Inside 2-1. Cincinnati 1, New York nothing. He's got to foul that away. It'll be 2-2. The Yankees are down here in the top of the second. It'll be a full count here. This is to Pat Collins. He only had 143 in the regular season. Bottom part of this lineup was pretty dry. That's going to be to right field. Underneath is Griffey Jr. And he will make the catch, 1 out. Griffey Sr., sorry about that. It's going to be 1 out. Here comes Koenig. Top of the second inning. That's going to be a strike. They didn't want to give up a early inning run. That was their biggest fear. Norman looking good here. This is going to be to left field. Underneath, and that'll be making the catch is George Foster, 2 outs. So Ellis Valentine now the right fielder. And that's going to be a strike. Cincinnati 1, New York nothing here in the top of the second. Quick playoffs. This isn't like a long regular season. This is going to be quick. The 0-2. And that's going to be a ball 1-2. It's nighttime now in Cincinnati. 1-2. And that's going to be fouled off to the left. 1-2 with 2 outs. Norman to Valentine. Outside 2-2. Cincinnati 1. New York nothing. 2-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. Go to the bottom of the second inning with Cincinnati in this early round playoff game. This single game playoff. Double elimination. It's 1-0. Pippagrass to here comes Pete Rose, with 371 in the season. As it is night out for the full inning. And it'll be ball 1. So Pete Rose will come up. 13-35 against righties. He's hitting .435 though. That's going to be a strike. I mean, in the season, he had 35 AB at bats. I mean, he had a lot of RBIs. I think he had 10 of them. He had 371. That's going to be foul as it hooks. 1-2. 13-35 again, as we said. That's going to be strike 3, and Pippagrass gets his 4th strikeout. Bottom of the second, there's going to be 1 out. Johnny Bench. 286, only 1 home run in the regular season. In the tournament, the preliminary phase, and it'll be 1-0. He's used to hitting 3-run home runs. Pitch, it's going to be to right field, and this one will hook, and it'll be foul. It'll be 1-1. Bottom of the second inning, it's Cincinnati 1, New York nothing. The pitch, it'll be fouled back. 1-2. New York only with 1 hit in 2 innings. Cincinnati with 2. That'll be fouled again. Riverfront Stadium here in Cincinnati. Did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 2-2. So 1 out. Pippagrass already giving up a run. It'll be low 3-2. ERA still 129. The pitch. And that's going to be fouled back again. So it's still a full count. This will be pitch number 8 to Johnny Bench. 30th pitch from Pippagrass. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. This one will hit the ground, and it's a base hit. Bench to second base. He was 8 of 28. Now he's 9 of 29 in totality. 1 for 1 in the postseason and in the knockout phase, and it's going to be a base hit. Johnny Bench, Mr. Clutch here, he gets on second. And here comes Dreesen. Dreesen's hitting .344, but now you get less favorability if you mess up, and that's going to be a ball. Double elimination, so until you get to the semis, and then it's the best of 3. That's going to be a shot to left field and a base hit. This one, Dreesen might knock in Bench. They throw it in. Bench will stop at third, and he is in sacrifice position here in the bottom of the second inning with an out. Johnny Bench, sacrifice position. 32 pitches for Pipegrass. Here's Concepcion. Throwback, Dreesen is back. 1 out, bottom of the second. Bench on third, Dreesen on first. That's going to be a ball inside. So Concepcion, runners in scoring position, is hitting .500 with 2 RBI. Only 4 at-bats in 9 games with this happening. It'll be 1-1. Shows you Dreesen doesn't get on much. And it's going to be a ball again down low. Concepcion against righties, a .320 hitter. Well above his left-hand average. That's Concepcion. It's going to be fouled off. It'll hook. 2-2 with 1 out. Trying to get Bench in from third. 2-2. Throw back to first. Bottom of the second inning. Pipegrass. Inside 3-2. 3-2 with 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. The full count. They could load it up for Ken Griffey Sr. And fouled it back again. We're not committed to one game like the season or the Champions League season. We got 4 very important games all going on at once. One is a blowout. We go to another one. A pitch. It's going to be low, and the bases are loaded for Griffey. Look at this. Bench, Dreesen, and Concepcion. Griffey in the bottom of the second with an out. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. They need the second out big. A big jam. Big jam for Pipegrass. Low 1-1. Griffey has a shot, .244 in the regular season. He's 0 for 1 today, and he fouls that off 1-2. He's 0 for 1 today, only 10 of 41 in the season, but he has 2 homers and 8 RBI. Struck him out, and there's 2 outs. They lose. The sacrifice at third. Here's Cesar Geronimo. Bottom of the second inning. Bases loaded. That's going to be shot to center field. Oh, way back. 1 run's going to score. If there's going to have a second to score, can they clear the bases? And coming around home, Cesar Geronimo. It'll be the throw home, and it is 4-0 Reds. Cesar Geronimo hitting 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Cesar Geronimo, a big one. And here's George Foster. No, that's got to be a wild pitch. And going to third is Geronimo. Oh, that was huge. He got a hold of that one. Geronimo, and just drove that in. Will be fouled again, 0-1. 2 out, 1-1 with 2 outs. Pipegrass struggling a little bit early. And fouled it off 1-2. The shortness of these series really helps you if you want to get somebody unprepared. It's going to be inside 2-2. That's going to be a pop fly to right field. And I believe this is Valentine underneath it. He'll make the catch. That's going to be it. At the end of 2 innings, Cincinnati puts up a 3 spot in the bottom of the second. A bases clearing double by Cesar Geronimo, and at the end of 2, it's Cincinnati 4, New York 0. There you see it, all these games. You don't want to lose your first game. It's a struggle to get to the semis then. Detroit and Florida in the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh and the Philadelphia A's. Pittsburgh trying to get something in. They got 2 outs. The A's went through. They're 8-1. Cincinnati here, and the Pirates and the Mets at 1-1 bottom of the third. Top of the third inning. New York and Cincinnati. It's going to be a ball to Gazella. It's first time up. In the playoffs, it's going to be a strike, 1-1. So Norman right now, 1 hit. That's it. It's going to be a strike there. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He's given up no runs. It'll be 2-2. Gazella, Lazary, and Combs. Gazella. This will be the third. Rose, and he will throw to first, and he'll throw to Perez, 1 out. Here's Lazary. That's going to be fouled back. 41 pitches for Norman in the third. They want to make sure if he gets 100, they want him going a long distance. They want as much of their bullpen all right for tomorrow. And it's going to be a strike, 1-2. So Norman to Lazary. Elimination games will be tomorrow. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and Norman 3 strikeouts. So there's going to be 2 outs. Now here comes Earl Combs. Norman to Combs, and that's going to be a ball outside. Fred Norman getting into a groove here, a swing and a miss. Cincinnati can win this first game. The Philadelphia A's are a team that they're going to have to go on the road for. That's going to be fouled back, 2-2. You have some elite teams here. Pitch, and he struck him out, and Fred Norman looking good. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The score, Cincinnati 4, New York 0. There's Joe Girard. Girard coming in to pitch for the Yankees. Pippagrass goes down. Girard 3 innings so far. He's given up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, a strikeout, a walk, an ERA of 12. But here comes Joe Morgan, who's 1 for 1 and has an RBI. He is the only other RBI besides Concepcion. It's going to be a strike. Girard comes in. Pippagrass, well, his day is done. It wasn't a good day at all. We're going to hold him and keep him for tomorrow for relief. They need him. The pitch here, it's going to be 2-1. Girard to Morgan. Morgan is 1 for 1 on the day. Swing and a miss here, 2-2. Joe Girard trying to get Morgan. It's going to be low ball 3. 3-2. Cincinnati 4, New York 0. Bottom of the third, and that's going to be fouled back. Cincinnati 4 runs on 5 hits. They had that error in center field, Cesar Geronimo. And he walks him, goes to first off full count. Morgan will go to first, and here comes Perez. Here's Tony Perez, 0 for 1 today. Girard gets an out. This is a pop fly center field. Morgan will stay at first, and that's going to make it 2 outs, or 1 out. Thought it was 2. Here's Pete. Pete 0 for 1 today. First pitch is 1 for 7. And he contacts the first pitch in fair territory. I'll make that 2 for 8. This could be a double play. There's 1. They throw to first. He gets 2. And that ends that inning pretty quickly. Now what Pete Rose wanted, they want more runs. We go to the 4th inning at Cincinnati 4, New York 0. So the Pirates are on the Mets 3-1. The Detroit and Florida still scoreless. The Philadelphia A's still up 2-0 against the 92 Pirates. And the Cincinnati Reds. These are all your playoff teams right here. Norman against Garrick. That's going to be deep to right field. That was one pitch, and he's made it 4-1. Lou Gehrig from 425 feet. And he hit that one over the wall, and Cincinnati's just looking at it, and it's going to be 4-1, so they get a start. Lou Gehrig gets a home run here, and Fred Norman isn't as invincible as people make him out to seem, especially since he has a over 7 ERA. Here's Babe Ruth. Top of the fourth, New York getting a run. And Ruth, it's going to be low ball one. Cincinnati still has a 4-1 lead. Remember about their past. And it's going to be a ball he did not swing. Remember the Champions League, they got to fight that. It's a curse of winning a playoff game. It'll be 3-0 to Ruth. He's looking really good. He has slow speed though. And that's going to be a strike. 3-1 to Babe Ruth. Fred Norman. It's going to be a strike again, 3-2. He's a full count batter. You always go full count. His average is 267. 210 points higher when you have walks. And he swings and misses there, 1 out. Not what he wanted. And that was ball 4. Here comes Bob Musil. Bob today, it's going to be low ball 1. He's 1 for 1. The season he hit 256. He had a couple home runs. Bob to third. Rose to Perez, and that's going to be 2 outs. So 2 outs, Cincinnati 4, New York 1, and here's Pat Collins. Pat, it's going to be inside ball 1. Cincinnati 4, New York 1. It's going to be fouled off 1-1. 2 outs. 5 strikeouts today for Norman. That's going to be strike 2. 5 strikeouts and 1 walk here in the top of the 4th. Norman to Collins, the 1-2. Outside 2-2. Cincinnati 4, New York 1. The pitch. Below 3-2. 3-2 with 2 outs. And that's going to be fouled off. Top of the 4th inning. That's going to be a shot to left field and a base hit. So after all that battling, he gets on first. And with 2 outs, who knows, it can start something. Gets on top of the 4th inning. 65 pitches for Norman. Here comes Koenig. That's going to be a strike. Koenig, the shortstop. And it's going to be low 1-1. I mean, the K-Man has been clutch. It's going to be a swing and a miss there, 1-2. The K-Man trying to get base hit. He's hitting 211, but he's had some big base hits. And it's going to be high and outside. He does have a home run and 5 RBI off the 8 hits. It's going to be low, 3-2. A full count, and you know Collins will be on the run. Inside, and he walks him. K-Man gets on first. And again, there's 2 on for New York, and they're looking for a big hit. Need Valentine to get a home run here, Ellis Valentine. And it's going to be Mystic Curveball 1-0. Fred Norman. Make it 1-1 here. Valentine, if he can get it to right field, Collins will come in, and it'll be 4-2. And that's going to be fouled back 1-2. 1-2 with 2 outs, top of the 4th. The pitch. Inside 2-2. New York trying to get on. Get a run home, actually. And it'll be 3-2. Every light on the scoreboard is lit, almost. They're going to be moving. K-Man can score on a base hit. Struck him out. That's going to be a called strike. Yankees get a home run by Lou Gehrig, but that's it. He throws him with 2 on, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Cincinnati 4, New York 1. Here's Johnny Bench. Joe Girard will stay in. Bench, Dreesen, and Concepcion come up for the Reds as that's inside ball 1. Bench is 1 for 1 today. He's a .286 hitter in the regular season, a home run, and only 3 RBI. He'll be 2-0. That's going to be inside, a base hit. It jammed him, and he goes opposite field, and Bench will be on. Whenever it's big time, he's big time. He's 2 for 2 today. And here's Dreesen. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Girard already has a base runner, and that's fouled back. So Girard is trying to get out of this inning as well. Survival has been the key for him. It's 1-1. Dan Dreesen, 1 for 1 today. That's going to be a shot to left field. It hits fair. And here they go. Let's see how far Bench will go. He's around second. They go to third. It's finally picked up, and they throw it in. Bench will come home. The throw, no throw home. And it's 5-1 Cincinnati. Cincinnati gets the run back that they lost before. Girard still has not got it out, and here's Concepcion. Walked his first time up. Cesar Geronimo with the bases clearing shot, but this is to left field, and this will make it deep, and this is gone. Dave Concepcion makes it 7-1. And Cincinnati is piling things on. They've been on today, the Reds have. Wilcie Moore will come in. There's Ken Griffey. It's 7-1. That's going to be a strike. Well, I'll tell you what right now. Oh, that was a little bit outside. New York's going to need a few runs here just to get back into the game. Cincinnati looking very good. If there's any team with a lineup that can do it, it is New York's, but you know, you're not playing a series, you're playing one game, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Ken Griffey has struck out all 3 times he's been to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So here's Cesar with 1 out. Cesar is 2 for 2 with 3 RBI. Last time he was up with 2 outs, he cleared the bases. They were full. That's going to be foul 0-2. Well, the New York Yankees. They're down 7-1. You can't give up. They're not eliminated. They lose a game. It's double elimination until you get to the semis. Moore, and that's going to be a little blooper, and that's going to be a base hit. So Moore will get on first. 1 out will be on first. That's actually Geronimo. Cesar is 3 for 3. Sorry about that. Mixed up. Moore is the pitcher. And here's Foster. They're really in a jam. They need outs. Here's George Foster without a base hit all day. That's going to be a strike. Wilcie Moore, 1 out, 1 hit against him. It's going to be fouled off. The 0-2 to Foster. Thing there. Still again 0-2 to Foster. It's going to be ball 1. 1-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be it for Foster. He strikes out. It'll be 2 outs. So we'll see Moore trying to hold. Here's Joe Morgan. Joe, it's going to be low, ball 1. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. He had 412 in the regular season. It'll be 2-0. Perez will be coming up next. If he walks him, that's going to be fouled off and into the stands. 7-1. Morgan. Inside, it'll be 3-1, bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Will Seymour. And it's going to be 3-2. So full count with 2 outs. And Geronimo is on first. That's going to be a shot to left field. It looks like it's going to hook. And it will foul. 3-2 again with 2 outs. 3-2, they throw to first. More the 3-2. That's going to be to right field. Valentine will be underneath. He's going to hustle to it, and he's going to make the catch. The end of 4 innings at Cincinnati 7, New York 1. 5th inning, and there you see it. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, it's 2-1 there. The Pirates is 72, looking real good in the top of the 6th. Detroit has a run in the bottom of the 6th. We might go there, but I think we're going to go to Philadelphia to see that game. Actually, I think we're going to go to Florida and Joe Robbie to see that. That'll probably end first. We don't know yet. Let's see what New York does here. Here's Gazella. And the pitch, it's going to be low ball 1. 1-0, 7-1, Cincinnati leading New York. The pitch, it's going to be outside, 2-0. Fred Norman, 7.59 ERA. It's going to be a strike, swing and a miss. Zella would like to get on. In almost 3:33, it's going to be 2-2. In regular season, 11-31, a little bit over. He had 355. He's 0 for 1 today. The 2-2. Struck him out, and he sits down. 1 out, and here comes Tony Lazzari. 3rd time around in the lineup, he's 0 for his first 2. It's going to be a ball 1-0. Cincinnati 7, New York 1. It's going to be a ball again, 2-0. 2-0. That's going to be to right field, and it's going to be fouled off. New York needs base runners. They've got some base runners, but they've always been with like 2 outs. The 86th pitch from Norman, and it's going to be 3-1. Using a lot of his pitches. New York can get a couple runs in the next couple innings. That'd be big, and Lazzari goes to first. Norman walks him, going to the part of the New York lineup that can really hit. Earl Combs, 375 hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. That's going to be a strike. Here we go, top of the 5th inning. They throw to first, nothing back there. Norman to Combs. That's going to be a strike again, 0-2. Cincinnati 7, New York 1. Top of the 5th. Struck him out, and he sits down. He goes after a bad pitch. It's 2 strikeouts in the inning. There'll be 2 outs for Luke Gehrig. Gehrig parked one last time he was up. 1 for 2 with a home run, a solo shot. New York's only run. It's going to be safe. Gehrig and Ruth, you got to be careful, or Houston will come up with the bases loaded. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. Norman again pitching. He needs to get Gehrig. Gehrig will foul it back, 0-2. I'll play around a little bit with Lou. The 0-2. It's going to be high, 1-2. Lazzari on first. Throw back there, he gets back there. They want to score on a base hit. Got this to 5. And that's going to be fouled again. 1 and 2 with 2 outs. Norman to Gehrig, and they go again, they throw. The 1-2. That's going to be fouled off again. Very choppy. 1-2 with 2 outs. Again, he's staying alive. This will be the 7th pitch to Lou Gehrig. Trying to get on for Babe Ruth. That's going to be a shot to right field. And this will be foul. It hooks foul. Very close. And it's still 1 and 2. So the 1 and 2 to Gehrig. Inside 2 and 2. Lazary on first. After the 5th inning, the 2-2. And he fouls it back. This will be pitch number 10 to Lou Gehrig. He's fouled off 5 of them. And he fouls it off again. This will be pitch number 11. So 10 pitches to him. He's fouled off 7 of them. That one to center field and a base hit. So he gets on. And let's see, they're going to throw to third, but he won't go. Lazary will be on second, and with 2 outs, here's Babe Ruth. So he battled that whole way, and he gets on. Norman to Ruth. Norman has thrown under over 100 pitches. Now he's got Babe Ruth. It's going to be a ball. Bet it all on Musial. Pitch around Ruth. Maybe. 1-0, it's going to be a strike, 1-1. Ruth struck out the last time he was up. Walked first time, struck out second. It's going to be fouled off 1 and 2. Up the 5th inning, 7-1 Cincinnati. 1-2 with 2 outs. And fouled back again. He's staying alive. Norman with 105 pitches. 1-2. Struck him out and Ruth sits down. And Norman gets out of this inning. He pitches 5 innings, 106 pitches. And New York can't do a thing. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 7-1. All right, now we're going to go. Wow, in the bottom of the 6th there. Top of the 7th, we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Pittsburgh and New York. We're going to go to this one. Should be a good one. Both teams 6 and 3. The Pirates were 3rd in their division. The Mets were 2nd in theirs. Let's go Veal against Dykstra. 1 out, Knight and Johnson. And here comes New York. Here in Shea Stadium, here's Lenny Dykstra. 1 for 3 at a homer today. Against Bob Veal. Veal 1 pitch, 1 out. And Veal, that's going to be a strike. It's thrown kind of sidearm. Lenny Dykstra, a big at-bat, bottom of the 6th with an out. And Dykstra fouls it back. Here in Shea Stadium in New York. Pittsburgh trying to hold on to their 5-4 lead. The 0-2. Struck him out, and Dykstra sits down. There's going to be 2 outs now. It's a big at-bat for Wally Bachman, who's 0 for 3 today. Knight at second, Howard Johnson at first. Bachman outside, ball 1. Bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. That's going to be a little grounder, should be easy. Second to first, and it is. And the Pirates get out of the inning still with the lead. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It's Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. Top of the 7th inning, the Pirates have a 5-4 lead. DeVio, Cash, and Hebner. The Pirates would like to get insurance onto this one. And it's going to be a strike. Sid Fernandez pitching. Fernandez the reliever. That's going to be a hard shot left center field. They got 2 men running after it. Let's see who gets it. And it'll be the left fielder making it is Ken Mitchell. That'll be 1 out. Here's Dave Cash. He's 0 for 3 today. Cash is swinging a miss for a strike, 0-1. You're trying to stop the Pirates and use their momentum to a good part of their order. Get an insurance run. It's going to be a base hit to right field. And Dave Cash will get his first hit of the day. All these playoff games. Here's Richie. Abner again, it's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 with one out. The Pirates have done 9 hits all day, but they've had 2 errors. And it's going to be an inside 2-0. Hernandez to Hebner. It's a strike, 2-1. 2-1 with 1 out, top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. Top of the 7th. Oh, and it hits Hebner. And the Mets are in a little bit of a trouble here with 1 out. They're going to be 2 on. Just like they had in the last inning, only they were the base runners. But here's Willie Stargell. In the season, he was hitting .412. Right now, he's 0 for 2 today. Stargell can be clutch here, and it's going to be a ball high. Cash on second, Hebner on first. Got Stargell, then Clemente hitting 5th. That's going to be a strike in the outside corner, 1-1. Hernandez to Stargell. That's going to be high, ball 2. 2-1. Pirates 5, New York 4. The pitch, it's going to be away, ball 3. This is big. The 3-1 with 1 out. And they walk Stargell, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. So Dave Cash is in sacrifice position in the top of the 7th. Here's Roberto. Roberto, no home runs in the regular season. He's 1 for 3 today. Hernandez. That's going to be a ball. Hernandez, that is big. This is big for Clemente. He's got Cash in insurance position here. 2-0 outside. Top of the 7th, it's 5-4. Pittsburgh leading New York. The bases are loaded. And it's going to be 2-1 with 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded to 2-1. And fouled that back. You can't waste the sacrifice if you're the Pirates. And it'll be 2-2. Bases loaded for Clemente. Here comes Fernandez, the 2-2. That's going to be foul again. Clemente staying alive. At the top of the 7th. Clemente, Al Oliver will be next. The 2-2. Struck him out, and Clemente sits down. They lose the sacrifice. Here's Al Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 2 today. Regular season, 2 home runs, 9 RBI. His average was .333, and the bases are loaded. It's going to be a strike. Hernandez trying to get out Oliver to get out of a huge jam. Oliver can break it wide open. And it's going to be low 1-1. He can break it wide open here, or give him a little nudge, or do nothing. That's going to be fouled back, 1-2. Mets are about to get a huge momentum boost. Pirates down to their last strike, and it's going to be low ball 2. Something's going to happen on these next couple pitches. Hernandez to Oliver. That's going to be jammed right to the shortstop. He throws to second high, and he makes the catch, and that's going to be it. They get out of the inning. They go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. Go to the bottom of the 7th here. Pirates a 5-4 lead. Hernandez, Mitchell, and Strawberry. this has to be big, as that's going to be a slider for a ball. Bob Beal comes back in. Struck out one, didn't allow a hit. And that's going to be a looper to right field. Let's see, and it's going to curve foul. It'll be 1-1. What are they going to do? They need a base runner. They need a home run. They need something, but they only need a run. That's going to be fouled 0-1-2. Fielder Hernandez. 1-2, he struck him out. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. And here's Kevin Mitchell. Mitchell. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Kevin Mitchell getting the part of the lineup where York can tie it off of a simple home run. It's going to be 0-2 now. Mitchell trying to tie it himself. Bottom of the 7th. I mean, it is really big. Inside 1-2. These games are big. If he can tie it, that would be gigantic, and he struck him out. Let's sit down again, another batter. It'll be 2 outs. The Pirates, his Bob Beal has been pitching very well in the season. He only gave up 1 hit and struck out 1. He didn't get much action. He only pitched 2 innings. Right now, he's doing really well, 1 2/3 in this game. He struck out 3, and he still hasn't given up a run. It's going to be a ball down low. If he can provide this kind of support every game, they're set. That's going to be a strike outside. I think they're going to use him till his arm falls off. So if they win this game, it's going to be 1-2. If they win this game, then they'll rest him next game. Darryl Strawberry hasn't had a home run all tournament long, and it's going to be low 2-2. Pirates 5, New York 4, bottom of the 7th. And that's going to be fouled off. Still 2-2. Sanguin and Robertson and Alley for the Pirates coming up. But here's Strawberry, the 2-2. Fouled it again, he's staying alive. Bob Beal. We want Bob to stay in at least 1 more inning. He wants to get out of this inning. It's going to be 3-2. Bases loaded, bottom of the 7th. Wants to get out of here, the 3-2. Ball 4, and he walks Strawberry. He's going to have to throw some more. Tying run is on first, and here's Gary. Throw to first, he can come home off a base hit, and they know it. Outside the pitch out, ball 1. I don't know if you can lose a lot of pitches to Gary Carter. Need everyone to get him out. He's 0 for 2 today. He's due. That's going to be a strike there, 1-1. Bottom of the 7th inning, the score, Pirates 5, New York 4. That's going to be the 3rd. Picked up. Are they going to get Carter? No, they're going to go to 2nd and get Strawberry. A very interesting decision on that one. So we end 7 innings. The Mets are still down by 1. And he's saying, look at this 7th inning here. It's 8-1. Cincinnati winning very well here. 7th inning, the top of the 7th. The Pirates a 92. It's 3-1 Philadelphia there. Detroit starting to blow out Florida. They got 2 outs and the bases loaded. They want to blow that open. The Pirates leading 5-4 here in the 8th. Here's Roger McDowell. Roger McDowell will come in to pitch. 3 1/3 throughout the tournament. 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He's given up, struck out 2, walked 3. A 5.40 ERA. He'll be quickly 0-2 to Sanguin, who's 2 for 3 today. He has an RBI. Sanguin again fouls it off. Roger McDowell. McDowell, I believe, would go on to the New York Yankees. Him and Jack McDowell. Third to first here, and that'll be an out. Pirates had the bases loaded last inning with one out. Couldn't get anybody in. If they lose this game, they can look back to that. And here's Robertson. 1 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be a strike. But he had an RBI, 2 RBIs on that one hit. That's going to be 2 right down the middle. Second one is a little low, but doesn't matter. The 0-2. And Robertson, this will be short. And Santana, and they throw the air at Santana, and now the runner will go to second. Robertson goes into the dugout. He wasn't on first by the time of the release, but Santana threw it away. It'll be an error on him. Now it's very interesting as Gene Alley comes up. Instead of nobody on with 2 outs, it's Robertson on second with 1 out. It's going to be a ball. Big for Roger McDowell. Pirates have a 5-4 lead. That's going to be fouled back, 1-1. McDowell and Carter. Pitcher and catcher for the Mets, trying to hold the Pirates, getting insurance. Of the 8th, it's 5-4. The pitch, it's going to be 2-2. 2-2 with 1 out. The pitch. And that'll be fouled back. 5-4. Pirates lead the New York Mets in the top of the 8th with 1 out. Robertson on second. He's the DH. Again, staying alive. You're going to see a lot of that, especially in the playoffs. They go to contact hitting. DH Robertson is on second. Ray Knight, the DH for the Mets, will be coming up next. Struck him out, and that's going to go down. 2 outs. Well, he goes down, and now we go to DeVio. He's 1 for 4 in the day. Can McDowell get DeVio? That's going to be a pop fly to left field. Coming in is Mitchell, and making the catch is Kevin Mitchell. So the Pirates can't do anything again. Go to the bottom of the 8th to score Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. Here's Bob Moose. He comes in to pitch. Still wins 2 losses. He pitched 12 innings so far. He gave up 13 hits, 8 earned runs. He struck out 14, walked 4, an ERA of 6. Here's Ray Knight, the DH, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI today. And that's going to be, it's going to be 0-1. Bob Moose, remember the last time he was in, he got rocked around a little bit. The last time we saw him. Be 1-1 to Ray Knight. It's going to be 1-2 already, 2 strikes on Knight. Want to try and work Bob Moose a little bit and get a walk. 1-2, that's going to be a shot to left field. And it'll jump for a base hit, so Knight will be on first. Nobody out, Bob Moose gives up a base hit. New York can get 2, the Pirates will need a run or they lose. Bottom of the 8th here, Knight on first. New York down by 1, and here comes Howard Johnson. He had a 2-run single in the 6th. Fouls that off 0-1. Bob Moose trying to get out of this 8th inning. They got a runner on and Ray Knight with nobody out. And quickly 0-2 to Howard Johnson. This is quick. Johnson, the 0-2. Will be inside 1-2. Bob Moose trying to hold this one off. Struck him out, and now goes Howard Johnson. He gets the hat trick for striking out 3 of them. And that's going to be a big strikeout, 1 out. There's Rafael Santana, who had the error the last inning. He's 0 for 3 today. That's going to be fouled off 0-1. Moose has been getting some great starts on these batters. He has enough stamina, he can go a while. It's going to be a ball here, 1-1. He can go for a while here. Throw there, it's going to be a strike. 1-2 with 1 out. Santana down to his strike. 0 for 3 today. And he struck him out again. Moose looking really good. And that's going to be 2 outs. Danny Murtaugh knew what he was doing when he put Moose in, and it's going to be 2 outs. And here's Lenny. Lenny's 1 for 4. His only hit is a home run. He does that again, this place will go insane. That's going to be a ball. Trying to get a modern hitter with that screwball. Moose. Oh, a swing and a miss there. Got him at the fastball. Again, it's going to be ball 2 down low, 2-1. Knight, he struck out Dykstra the last time he was up. Knight is on first. Swing and a miss there. It's going to be 2-2. Knight can score and come all the way home with a base hit. The 2-2 with 2 outs. And that's going to be foul. That was a curve. 2-2 now, still. Dykstra against Moose. Struck him out, and Dykstra sits down, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th, the Pirates 5, New York 4. Well, we're in the 9th inning in Detroit and Florida. We didn't go to that game. The bottom of the 8th is Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. We might be able to go to that game. Top of the 9th here, 5-4. And bottom of the 8th inning, Cincinnati just mowing over New York. Here's Bob Ojeda and Dave Cash, who's 1 for 4 in the day in the top of the 9th. The Pirates aim to get some insurance runs. It's a strike. Ojeda again will come in to pitch. That's a ball outside. He's 12 innings. He's pitched. Gave up 7 runs on 17 hits. Struck out 11, walked 3, an ERA of 5.25. He's a record of 1-1. That's going to be to left center. And Kevin Mitchell will be underneath and make the catch 1 out. So 1 out, here's Richie Hebner. They won again, 1-2-3. They want to get some momentum. Oh, that was an ugly looking thing. And that's foul. First time I ever saw that animation. I mean, first time, think of it. 50 games, 90 broadcasts in the Champions League, 93 in the Champions League. How many here? Ojeda, and that's going to be a base hit. Ebner's going to hit it to left center and get a single. Pirates will be on first base with 1 out. Richie Hebner has a single here. It's going to be 1 out. Top of the 9th inning, it's 5-4. Ojeda, and here comes Willie Stargell. 0 for 2 today. Stargell's going to be low 1-0. Bob Ojeda. Pitch, it's going to be ball 2. 2-0. It's going to be low 3-0. Top of the 9th inning, 5-4. 3-0, Ojeda to Stargell. Right down the middle of strike. Well, if the Pirates can get insurance, then it'll be very big. They can mess up once. That's going to be a base hit, Stargell to right. Let's see if they're going to go to third on this to throw in. No, it'll just be first and second. Richie Hebner will stop at second, and with 1 out, 2 on. Pirates still a 5-4 lead, and here's Roberto. He's 1 for 4 today. He's hitting .417 with runners in scoring position, and 5 of his RBIs in the regular season. No home runs in this tournament. Swing and a miss here, it'll be a strike. 1-1 with 1 out. Some elite teams, the top 4 out of 10. The 8 of 20 teams made it. It's going to be a strike. The Pirates have 2 of them. Almost 3. But the 92 Pirates couldn't hold on against the Yankees. Struck him out, and Clemente goes down. That's his 4th time he struck out. He's He's got to be furious with himself. And now Oliver will come up. He's 1 for 3. Ojeda trying to keep this game close. Oliver swing and a miss. When the Mets come up, they're going to have Bachman, Hernandez, and Mitchell. That's why they're open only to be down by a run. Did not go. It'll be 1-1. Pirates 5, New York 4 here in the 9th inning. Top of the 9th, that's going to be fouled away. Just an incredible performance here by both teams. Ojeda. It's going to be in the dirt, 2-2. Oliver is trying to get insurance here for the Pirates. Oh, he strikes out. They call him that. So that's going to be it. They say he went. Plus, it was right down the middle. The score, Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. The Mets are down to their last 3 outs in this. As we take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard, Philadelphia in the bottom of the 8th inning, loading them up with 2 outs for the Pirates. They got some insurance there. Detroit about to win their game. Cincinnati looking good in the bottom of the 8th. This is the closest one. Bottom of the 9th inning. Pirates 5, New York 4. Here's Wally Bachman from Bob Moose. And that's going to be a strike. So New York needs a run or they go 0-1 in the playoffs. They're halfway to being eliminated. Moose. And that's going to be fouled back, 0-2. Moose to Bachman, quickly 0-2. Moose trying to get Bachman out in 3. And he does, and Bachman, while he goes down, there's 1 out. That's going to be incredible, and here's Hernandez. Heath is 1 for 4 today. New York trying to stay alive. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. So Bob Moose trying to close this game out for the Pirates. It's going to be fouled back, 0-2. Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. The pitch. And that's going to be fouled again. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Moose trying to get Hernandez. And he does. 2 strikeouts in this inning for Bob Moose, and now the Mets are down to their final out. Mets are down to their final out. They need somebody to stay alive, and here's Kevin Mitchell. 2 for 3 today. It's a home run in this tournament. He would love a second. He's hitting .351. Strawberry's after him if he can get on, and that's inside ball 1. So Mitchell gets on. You got Darryl Strawberry. It's 5-4. The Pirates trying to get their last out. And that 2-out Lightning today, and Mitchell gets on a base hit. That's 2-out Lightning, and Mitchell will be on first base for Darryl Strawberry. So it seems like a destined win by the Pirates all of a sudden gets interrupted, and now they got to worry about losing this game. If Strawberry goes deep, he has no home runs this tournament. It's always a threat in the back of your mind. Mitchell's on first. And that's going to be a ball 1. Pittsburgh 5, New York 4. And that's going to be fouled back, 1-1. The Pirates 2 strikes away from taking this first playoff game here in New York. The pitch, it's going to be fouled away. They're 1 away, and Darryl Strawberry, it's 1-2 on him. He's trying to be the hero. If he goes deep, that would make him the hero. 1-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out, and that's it. The Pirates have won this game here in New York, the first of the double elimination round. And the Pittsburgh Pirates will move on. New York will still move on, but they'll be 0-1. They're halfway to elimination. The Pirates go 1-0. They survive. It's 5-4 the win. And that was big. The Pirates went up 4-1. They went up 5-1 in the sixth. The New York Mets made it 5-4, and that's how it ends. So that's going to be it. Bottom of the sixth, Ray Knight and Howard Johnson both had RBIs and made it 5-4, and that's going to be it. So from Shea Stadium, the Pirates go 1-0. A big win there. We try and take a look at any other game going on. The ninth inning, bottom of the ninth for Florida, and we're going to go here. Florida and Detroit. So Florida and Detroit, it is 5-1 here. This is very interesting because Florida in the bottom of the ninth inning have 2 on with nobody out. And here's Alex Gonzalez against Detroit in 1984. So Hernandez, the pitcher, and that's going to be fouled off 2-2. So Florida mounting a comeback here in the bottom of the ninth. They got 2 on with nobody out. The tying run is still on deck. It would be Encarnacion. And they struck him out. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Hernandez gets 1 out. Willie Hernandez, the pitcher. Already today, 1 in, and the third inning's pitched. He's given up 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Here comes Encarnacion 0 for 3. Scoring position, he's 1 for 6 with an RBI in the year. That's going to be a ball down low. 5-1, Detroit leads Florida. They're in the bottom of the ninth. Hernandez to Encarnacion. That's going to be low 2-1, 2-0. Detroit 5, Florida 1. The pitch. Yeah, swing and a miss here. It's going to be 2-1. So 2-1 here. 5-1. Detroit leads Florida. Bottom of the ninth inning. The pitch. That's going to be a base hit to left field, left center. We're going to have 1 scoring. It'll be 5-2. Let's see how far he goes. And coming in. Let's see at third base. He will come home. No, he won't. He'll stay there. It is 5-2, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Bottom of the ninth inning, Encarnacion doubles, and here's Ramon Castro. Hernandez is about done with this arm. 1 out, 2 on. Here's Castro, the DH. That's going to be a ball down low, 1-0. Detroit 5, Florida 2. Bottom of the ninth inning. That's going to be a strike here, 1-1. 1 out. Detroit trying to hang on. That's going to be a strike, 1-2. Pierre will be coming up. He's hitting 500 today. I would say 2 for 4. It's going to be low 2 for 2. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth inning. The pitch. 3-2. And the bases, the count is full. And if they walk them, the bases will be loaded. So Hernandez the 3-2. That's going to be a pop fly to right. It doesn't matter really for the sacrifice because home plate will be the tying run. And they're going to keep them at third, not long enough. The 2 outs, the Detroit Tigers are 1 away. Juan Pierre, the center fielder. It's 2 for 4 today, and Hernandez. It's going to be a ball outside. 2 outs. Florida, a home run would tie it. Tying runs at the plate. Pierre, and it's going to be down the middle, strike, 1-1. Willie Hernandez trying to get out of here. Save their bullpen with the victory. The pitch, it's going to be fouled off and into the seats. And 1-2. 1 strike away for Detroit. Last strike for Florida, the 1-2. Did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 2-2. Low on third, Encarnacion at second. Pierre's the important one. The pitch. That's going to be a pop fly to center field. This could be the game. And underneath. And making the catch. And that's it, and Detroit comes to Florida and beats them. So the Detroit Tigers move on to the next round. Florida goes to an elimination game. Well, that's going to be it. A 5-2 win. Detroit wins in this game. The player of the game we're going to have to see is Jack Morris. Morris went 7 innings. He only gave up a run, 1 earned. Struck out 6, walked 1. Only gave up 4 hits and threw 100 pitches. But the reliever, Hernandez, really didn't have too much. He only gave up 1 earned run there. So a 5-2 win. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are the last game, really. 2 outs. We're going to go to Philadelphia and see if the Pirates can tie it up. They got Andy Van Slyke at home. He's a tying run. It's Van Slyke, then it's Bond. So here's Earnshaw. And he fouls that one off, 2-1. We're in Philadelphia. We're in Shibe Park. A long base hit to center field. You might have an infield home run. Inside, a little grounder. He swung at ball 3. And that'll end it in the Philadelphia Athletics. They win game number 1. They come out. They are happy. They stave off the Pirates rally. And they will move on to the next round. So that's it with 2 outs. And we're about to end this one. We're going back to Cincinnati. Ollie Eastbrook trying to close this game out. And Lou Gehrig with 2 outs. 2 on, 2 outs. Lou Gehrig. And that's going to be fouled off, 1-1. So Eastwick, this will be his 19th pitch. Trying to get this out. It's going to be fouled off again. It'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Gehrig had a home run earlier in the game. He's 2 for 4. So the 1-2. It's going to be low 2-2. Eastbrook, they want to stop New York here. Pitch. And it's going to be inside 3-2. 3-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. And Cincinnati moves on. An 8-2 win. Very convincing and very thorough. They gave up some base hits to New York, but it was always with like 2 outs. And then Cincinnati ends up winning. So, this is what we have. All the games are done today. Tomorrow the games will be this. Florida and New York, Pittsburgh, and the Yankees. So the 92 Pirates at the 27 Yankees. And the Florida Marlins at the New York Mets. The winners move on, and the losers are done. So that'll be tomorrow. It should be a good one. That's it for us today, really. When you look at the playoff matchups, when you take a look at the tree, there you go. Detroit and Pittsburgh. And right now, it's Florida and the New York Mets trying to move on. Detroit and Pittsburgh will play. The loser will have to play the winner of anybody down here. So it's just a crazy sort of thing. Florida and New York, they lose. So they'll be in the bottom. The Pirates and the Yankees, they lose. The Athletics and Cincinnati, they'll win. So the Pirates and Yankees and the Marlins and the Mets will play. And then we'll go on from there. So that's it. The final scores here, as you see, in this 5-2 Tigers, 5-4 72 Pirates, they hold off. The Reds dominate the Yankees. And the Philadelphia A's win 5-2 over the 92 Pirates. They hold on again. We will see you tomorrow for the 2 elimination games. The Florida Marlins and the New York Mets, and the Pirates and the 1927 Yankees. We'll see you tomorrow.